Hi, welcome to Aussie Liberty. My name's Lee. I want to talk about today about where cars are made. So there's often a lot of, especially in this current electoral cycle of Trump and Sanders, and I guess you can go back to even Kevin Rudd and Malcolm Turnbull, and most political leaders, they like talking about having stuff made in their country. Kevin Rudd says, and it might have been Obama says, we don't build things in this country anymore. Which is actually complete nonsense, but we'll leave that aside. Let's talk about where things are made. So when people say, we'll go with cars. People think of cars, they think of the car rolling off the production line, into the dealership, shiny and, the paint and all the rest of it. And they think that's where cars are made. But what they don't realize is actually cars are made pretty much everywhere. They're not made in the form of a car. They're made in parts. They're made in terms of engineering. In terms of all the production facilities, pretty much every country contributes towards the building of cars in some way, be it through knowledge or be it through material or through capital, through money, so through financing. So it's important to think that when you, especially with an industrialized country like Australia, where we do actually have the final stage of production for quite a number of things. It's just not socks anymore. It's not the things we used to do. But it's important that when we hear politicians talk about this issue, that we actually realize that most of the time they're talking completely out of their butts, and that very few things are made in a single place from start to finish. Things are sourced from everywhere, be it at every stage of the supply chain comes from somewhere else, from another country, and so I think we need to sort of start thinking globally it's not about do we produce cars, it's do we produce stuff that people want, and valuing the little things. I mean, if you make a widget, it's very unlikely that you're going to end up on the front of the newspaper compared to, say, if you made custom cars or something. But we need to think, well, widgets matter, people matter, investment matters, machinery matters. It's not just about the end stage product that actually matters. In fact, it's important that people can do all sorts of stuff, because in a complex world, everybody's doing a little bit of something. They're not doing one thing from start to finish. They're doing a little, this one small slice of this overall global production. If you can embrace this mindset, you'll actually see the world as being a much bigger, much more complex, much more wonderful place that we can all work together through, the processes of the free enterprise system. We can all cooperate to make our lives better. And I think that's an incredible thing that we need to keep reminding ourselves of. Like, voluntary exchange works because it makes people's lives better, unlike politics, which is zero-sum. You're either a winner or you're a loser. Well, I mean, I don't think we need better evidence that politicians are losers than in the last federal election in Australia and the upcoming US election. So thanks for joining me. Remember, you can subscribe to my channel. You can like me on like us on Facebook. Like me on Facebook is really just me at this stage. Aussie Liberty on Facebook and at Aussie Liberty on Twitter. Thanks very much.